hate when you're trying to work on something and trying to find out where you put your light. But hey, there's a random hole rubbed into my fender well. Perfect. Oh, ain't nothing like working at, what time is it? 10 o'clock at night. Got the other side put together. Got the new wheel bearings put in the hubs. They weren't bad, but they weren't fun. Honestly, the bearing pressing out and putting back in was easy. It wasn't that bad as long as you have the right side sockets or actually a bearing pressing kit. No problem. What actually was a pain in the butt was getting the old race off this hub. And I'm having to press it off, try to heat it, and that didn't work. That race is thick as crap. So a buddy of mine's like, yeah, just heat it up, the thing will fall right off. That is true on some, not these. These races are stupid thick compared to a lot of different cars like Hondas or anything like that. So you had to try to press them off. If I had to do it again, I definitely would put it on a press and start putting pressure on the hub itself, on that shaft, while holding the race with a clamp. And then as you have pressure on it, start adding heat to the race, and that should just drop it right out. But if you just try to heat it up by itself, it's going to transfer that heat very quickly to this hub, and it's not going to come off, or at least in my situation. So just getting her back together. Everything's going back pretty good. No issues. And honestly, this thing's a whole lot easier to work on than a lot of other things I've worked on. And mostly it's going to be your Dodge pickup trucks is what I've worked on, or Jeeps or anything like that. But these things, it's simple. There's not much to it. Like, there's 5 sets of bolts and nuts. That's about it. So I'm going to finish this side up tonight. I'm going to find me a torque wrench to torque this axle nut down. I think it's 180 foot-pounds on this axle nut. I know a lot of people I've seen just snug it down. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have these wheel bearings going out again, because like I said, it's not bad doing these, but I don't want to do it every year. And I know you have to have that proper preload on these bearings and everything like that for almost any bearings. Honestly, in this kind of setup, you want to have the proper preload on it. So getting these things back together, I got my lower ball joint done, got these tightened up, tie rod. About to put my cotter pin in. Never forget these. Always put a cotter pin in. They're cheap. Don't reuse. Always put the new ones in. They're stupid cheap. I got a 500 pack from Harbor Freight for $5. You can't beat it. Just put new cotter pins in, please. And for the love of God, wrap them around the nut. Don't just bend one side or bend the other. Wrap them one end around one side, one end around the other side. It will not come out. But yeah, just putting it back together. I kind of wish I had time to clean all this. It's my philosophy: if you take it off, clean it, so when you go back on, it stays cleaner for longer and doesn't keep on building up dirt and grime and rust and whatever. And clearly, as you can see, I'm just wiping all on my hands. I don't have time to clean it like I wanted to. I got to get this thing back on the road. So sadly, it didn't do what I usually want to do. But yeah, other than that, she's going back pretty good. No big issues yet, fingers crossed, knock on wood, wherever wood is. But yeah, so going pretty good. Hopefully get this thing back on the road tomorrow.